All right. Good afternoon, guys. I have had a crazy morning. We've been having a lot of rain here in Ohio, and I lost power. So I was a little scared that I wouldn't be able to join with you today. If this ever happens again, I'll probably have to post out some sort of notice. But I made it. I'm here. I'm present. I am so glad to be here with all of you. So welcome to the W.T.Y.L program. We're having a web chat for young Lupians. Perhaps you're a patient or a caregiver out there looking for fun ways to engage with your kids, or maybe you're just looking to create some fun with your kids. This program is all about our kids, the future leaders. And I'm so pleased to be here with you and chat with you today. Hi, I'm Leslie. I'm the Vice President of Operations and Patient Navigator for the Lupus Foundation of America, Greater Ohio chapter. This chapter is looking for ways to empower and support our young lupus patients. So each month we will post a live chat and work toward that goal. We want our young Lupians to be encouraged to dream big and reach for their goals. So that simply starts by talking about it and working towards those goals. So please join me today. Today's topic is the power of deep breathing. Breathing is so important and can be a great tool to learn how to relax and calm your mind and your body. So I have a few techniques that I've learned, and I'd like to share with you what I've learned. So please stay tuned and follow along with me. So if you're used to these W.T.Y.Ls, we switch it up every month. We create new topics. And today is about deep breathing. So first off, why are you doing this, right? Why focus in on deep breath? And why is there a power of deep breathing? So, okay, has anyone ever told you, you need to go relax? Or have you ever thought to yourself, I need to relax, right? I need to relax. If you're telling yourself that, you should really be thinking about it. But the real question is, how do you relax? What do you do to relax? I encourage you to practice deep breathing methods. Some people might read a book, and those are great ways to relax, or watch TV, do something that helps you relax. But what are you actually physically doing for your body? Maybe a walk, maybe being out in nature. Those are great things. But I encourage you to practice a deep breathing method. And I'd like to show you some simple techniques that you can utilize. And I challenge you to start a routine. Or maybe the next time you feel like you need to relax, start off with a few deep cleansing breaths. It's a great way to start. But the power of deep breathing, just to list a few of the added benefits, it helps decrease stress and increase calmness. Bonus, right? It helps to relieve pain. It aids in just relieving pain. It might not be able to take some of that chronic pain that patients are having, but, birthing moms have done this for centuries through Lamaze, breathing through the labor pain. And that's been a taught technique for many years. Breathing out that pain, right? It helps detoxify the body. It can stimulate our lymphatic system. So our lymphatic system is a part of our body's immune and circulatory system. It is a large network of vessels and nodes and tissues that aid in the removing of waste. They remove the waste out of our body. And you can kind of think of the lymphatic system like the body's sewer system. And it also helps change fluid, right? So deep breathing can do that. Deep breathing can increase your energy. So during this live chat, follow along and see if you have a little bit of a boosted energy afterwards. It's also known to help lower blood pressure. It helps aid in improving digestion. This one in particularly has actually really personally helped me. I've been having some gut issues, and it's helping me to aid in healing my gut. It helps to support proper posture, which I am so guilty. I have horrible posture, but it's true. When you deep breathe, you sit a little taller, you feel more elongated with each breath that comes along. So, can you identify any of these benefits to help encourage you to at least be mindful that deep breathing can be a tool for you to use to manage your signs and symptoms of your lupus? And I am curious, if you practice deep breathing, maybe some people do yoga, but maybe just being mindful, if you've learned a couple things of the power of deep breathing, it's really great. So it's really up to you to start practicing and receiving those benefits and try out to see if it works for yourself, right? So, okay, let's start here. Do you know how to breathe? Funny question, right? That's weird. Breathing, though, is an autonomic response, right? Our body is amazing. And if you know me, I say this constantly, our bodies are amazing. We really do breathe without conscious effort. Could you imagine if we had to remind ourselves to breathe? Sometimes we do. During stress, maybe you hold your breath, or a scary period, you kind of hold your breath. But typically, we breathe without consciously thinking of it, giving it any effort. And sometimes I think we take that for granted. But could you imagine if we didn't have an autonomic response system? Whew, that would be scary. But our body is amazing, right? I think of it, it just blows my mind that our body are amazing. It can help heal itself, doing extra techniques. You can lower your own blood pressure. These are amazing things to me. So maybe it's just me. But so if we can breathe without us really thinking about it, we can start giving some conscious breath work and effort. We're assisting our autonomic system to reward us, right? It's giving us those added benefits we just talked about. So managing stress, lowering blood pressure, help to relieve worries and anxieties. And sometimes worries and anxieties can be a huge stressor. I've always said I really feel stress and anxiety could be a huge trigger to a lupus flare. And we really want to find ways to figure out how to put those flares away and not have them anymore. And deep breathing can help maintain and just build in a good system and relieve that stress and anxiety that could be a possible trigger. So this response system is so important, but I think we take it for granted. So, let's go ahead right now and take our first conscious deep breath. Feels good to me. Oh, Tanya is saying it helps with sleep. Thanks, Tanya. Yeah, so how does that first deep breath feel? Should feel good, and I hope it does feel good. If you're having some discomfort, you may need to seek some medical professional help. There could be some underlying causes to a health condition that's going on, perhaps an infection or pleurisy. Pleurisy is inflammation around the lungs, and that shouldn't be happening. But deep breathing should not hurt by any means. A deep breath can actually aid and help clearing out any infections. So if this is a new symptom for you, please inform your support system and notify your physician. So deep breathing, you should have no problem doing these exercises with me this afternoon. But okay, so it's important for us to breathe properly. So I want you to sit up, sit tall, and take a deep breath in through your nose and out through your mouth. Let's do a couple together, okay? And I encourage you to be a little dramatic with your breath. It's wonderful to really feel and hear yourself breathe. So go ahead, a couple in through your nose, out through your mouth, and be dramatic. So we did a couple there, and wow, it really feels great to me. I do already feel a little bit taller. I do have a little bit more energy, and that's just with 2 big deep breaths there. So, it takes more than that to really receive the benefits, but, those cleansing breaths really do help alleviate stress. So one of the techniques that I want to talk to you about is how to belly breathe. The way it was taught to me was, have you ever seen a baby sleeping, right? They're so cute, precious, right? But if you have a chance, or you haven't watch a baby sleep, and you can learn a few things from an infant sleeping. Babies are so precious, and their autonomic response system is so fresh and new that they just haven't picked up any bad habits yet. And they're doing everything right. So let's not teach people how to breathe incorrectly. We should watch babies so that we can learn how to breathe right. So anyway, when a baby is sleeping, you can see their belly breath correctly, their belly breathing correctly. And when you belly breathe, your belly should rise when you inhale, and your belly should fall. It should fall and rise, right? That's belly breathing. So really being mindful of your stomach inflating and deflating. So here are the steps to belly breathing. Okay, so sit up tall. If you're starting practicing deep breathing exercises, do these techniques, don't do these techniques right now standing. So get in a comfortable position. You want to be comfortable in a seated or a lying position. This would be a great time to go ahead and lie down. You can work towards practicing belly breathing standing, as you get more incorporated to it. I don't want anyone feeling lightheaded or dizzy, but, I encourage you to get comfy, get in a seated position, and go ahead and place one hand over your heart and one hand over your belly. And take a deep breath in through your nose and feel your belly rise and fill. You should be expanding with a deep breath in. Now exhale. Pull and flatten your muscles. Pull your belly in. So fill, pull your belly in. So each breath in, your belly rises. That deep breath out, you feel your belly fall. So when your hand and your heart, are in position, your hand over your belly should be the one rising and falling. The hand over the heart should really be staying still. As we get older, we start learning to breathe in correctly, and we start becoming like these chest breathers. So you kind of puff up your chest a little bit. You don't want to do that. You really want to be breathing from your belly. So deep breath in, deep breath out. So this may feel a little awkward at first, right? It takes a little bit of practice to actually breathe correctly. But what you're actually doing is you're helping your diaphragm. Your diaphragm is a muscle in between your belly and your lungs, and it actually helps inflate and deflate your lungs, right? So when we do this belly breathing, we're actually helping our body and helping our diaphragm to breathe correctly. So let's take some time to breathe together, and let's do a set of 10 breaths together. And I forgot I wanted to play some music for us, and that's okay. So let's practice 10 breaths, okay? So deep breath in, deep breath out. This is our belly breathing. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Deflate that balloon. Deep breath in, expand your belly. Deep breath out. Deep breath in, expand your balloon. Deep breath out. Deep breath in, expand your balloon. Deep breath out. Pull that belly in. So if you guys can keep feeling this with a deep breath in, you want to blow up your balloon. And you could think of it as a balloon, right? Think of your belly as a balloon. So when you blow into a balloon, right, your balloon should expand. And when you let the air out, your balloon deflates. So think of your belly like a balloon. So deep breath in, belly expands, you fill with air. Deep breath out. Your belly should flatten, tighten. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Okay, great. How does that feel? You should feel something. I feel kind of tingly all over. I got to be honest. I'm energized. I feel good. I feel like I'm getting oxygen just to the right places in my body. And hopefully you should feel good too. So I encourage you to keep practicing this breath work on your own, like 10 times twice a day in a seated or lying position. And really encourage the benefits of diaphragmatic breathing, that belly breathing. So it does take a little bit of practice. You would think that breathing is a cinch, right? But sometimes we forget how to breathe correctly. And maybe it'd even be good if you had a little brother or sister or a child around the house that you could watch them belly breathe and really be in awe how amazing our bodies are. And even young infants have the ability to do this. So, okay, our second method that I want to talk about today is called box breathing. Okay, so box breathing is a great start to, we've just learned how to breathe correctly, how to pull in our muscles, relax our muscles. And so now that we kind of have that down pat, now we can start a different technique. And it kind of is deep breathing and holding your breath a little bit. So now we have a great start. We can properly breathe. Now we're going to continue and try to do additional calming methods. So with box breathing. So, okay, again, get comfortable in a seated or lying position and slow breath in with a count of 4. So slow breath in, count of 4. Hold your breath for a count of 4. Exhale out for a count of 4 and hold for a count of 4 and repeat. Okay, so we're going to try and do this together. Let's just do 5, and take it a step further, actually, with this deep breathing. Try to place a personal intention for your mind to focus on the intentions while you're doing this box breathing. This is I'm going off the cuff a little bit of teaching just box breathing work, but something to me right now is just saying, set an intention. An intention can be anything you want to focus on. Yes, it should be our breath, but an intention like something you want to improve overall. Maybe it's your health or releasing negative energy. Maybe it's stuff you want to release out of your mind and your thoughts. Or maybe you're just thankful. Maybe you're thankful for the opportunity to take time to just relax, So try to think of that special intention and just kind of place it right there. Place it in your mind, right at the center of your mind, and do these deep breathing exercises. So hopefully you can grab that intention and it can be something meaningful to you. I have a grateful heart right now to be able to do this. If you're catching these on the replay, I appreciate you guys supporting the Lupus Foundation of America, Greater Ohio chapter. These little tricks and tips are just things that we want to let our lupus patients know that we're here for you and we support you, and we do these little fun activities together. So my intention will be being grateful. But go ahead, slow, deep breath in. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold for 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Slow, deep breath out. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4. Slow, deep breath in. 3, 4. Hold. 2, 3, 4. Slow, deep breath out. 2, 3, 4. Hold. 2, 3, 4. Slow breath in. 2, 3, 4. Hold. 2, 3, 4. Slow deep breath out. 2, 3, 4. Hold. 2, 3, 4. Slow deep breath in. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4. Slow deep breath out. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4. Slow deep breath in. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold deep breath. 1, 2, 3, 4. Slow deep breath out. 2, 3, 4. Hold. 2, 3, 4. Okay, go ahead and breathe normally, naturally. It can kind of be hard in the beginning to maybe hold your breath for 4 seconds, right? It feels unnatural, like you just want to keep breathing. And I have to be honest, it was a little difficult for me to talk and breathe and instruct at the same time. So, I'm never afraid to trying something new. And I wanted to teach you methods that I've been taught. I've just never actually taught them before. So, hopefully you're feeling energized, feeling a little bit more relaxed. Hopefully you're breathing normal too right now. So great. Try to incorporate this box breathing technique. Practice with your belly breathing technique. So twice a day after your belly breathing technique. And start with a cycle of 5, like we just did, and then work your way up to the cycle of 10. So, each time you'll get better and better. And I think it's a great thing to encourage doing. Actually, box breathing is one of those methods that I really learned to help with my gut health. And it has been working for me. Is it the fix-all? No, but can I see little bits of added benefit? Absolutely. And maybe it can help you relieve some stress or anxieties, those benefits that we're talking about. Dr. Q out there had responded to our post that it helps improve sleep too. Oh, that's wonderful, because I know we all need a lot of sleep. And if it helps improve the quality of sleep and overall sleeping, that's an A+ for me. So, okay, the last technique I have is fun. It is definitely something to try and encourage our kids to practice, kind of getting them involved with breath work and kind of introducing the idea of belly breathing. And it can be a little silly for some kids, but this is a way to guide the youth to practice breathing techniques. It's called dragon's breath. And this one's a little silly, and you get to make a silly face. So dragon's breath is our hot breath, right? You can feel the breath. It's warm. That's the fire breath, fire breathing. And that's so strong, and that it's a powerful move to teach our kids to, just be fierce. And our kids can do anything. And sometimes life gets a little bit overwhelming. Sometimes things get a little chaotic, and we need to just take time and give ourselves the tools in order for us to relax and be that strong person that we are and keep reaching for those goals. So again, this one starts with deep breath in through the nose and out through the mouth, but it's a little bit different, right? So deep breath in through the nose and out with a dragon's breath. And you actually want to catch your dragon's breath. You want to teach your kids to put your hand and feel that hot breath. So, there's a whole stimulation learning here to teach kids on how to do deep breathing exercises. So again, deep breathe in through the nose and fire breath, dragon breath out. Be dramatic with your breath work too, right? This is a time that we can be silly, and you want to be sure you're feeling that heat in the palm of your hand. Catch that fire breath in through your nose, out through your mouth. 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 I would love it if you guys sent us recordings of you belly breathing, box breathing, but first of all, the dragon breath. So if I can get out here, put my face out there to do some silly breath work, I'd love to see you guys practicing too. It is silly, right? So one more dragon's breath. Out through the mouth. Catch that dragon's breath. So, all right. We did about 6 there overall dragon's breath. And, hopefully I hope you guys like these little words of encouragement that we try to do every month. Last month we did a zoo day. We had our first no lupus zones, and we're trying to get out into the community and start gathering safely. And we are getting there. But we do still have a great quality programming that we can get right to you from the comfort of your own home. But anyone out there that's looking to connect with the chapter, talk to us, feel free to call the office. You can always email the chapter at info@lupusgreaterohio.org or call the office at 1-888-NO-LUPUS. Again, you can email us and try to contact us. Also, you can reach us through Facebook or YouTube, message us. We do get back. We respond as quickly as we can. The office is open Monday through Friday from 8:30 to 5. So if you're calling after hours, it might take us just a little bit to get to you. But I really enjoy doing these little sessions with you. I try to think of encouraging things to talk with you guys about, and I get a lot of feedback from some lupus patients. So, if you're a young Lupian out there, thanks for joining our program. But great job, everyone. Hopefully you feel a little bit more elongated, a little taller, have a little bit more energy. But I do want to thank you for watching the W.T.Y.L program. Please practice and help encourage others around you to practice the power of deep breathing. Especially our young Lupians. Give them the tools in order to be successful through one small step here, the power of deep breathing. So please encourage our young Lupians to dream big and reach for their goals. And with your help, I know we can all do a good job. So I'll see you next month for our W.T.Y.L program. I hope you guys have a great weekend, and hopefully don't lose any more power. I'm so glad that we had the power just in time. But I'll see you later, everyone. Have a great weekend. Take care. Bye-bye.